I had a strange feeling when he called me, after such a long time. But he wanted to talk about the things that happened back then.
Hi, Peter.
Rudy Maynard is known to be a responsible and a very cautious boss. It is a well-known fact that it is increasingly difficult to avoid mistakes under constantly rising pressure.
It was Friday, and we were already thinking a bit about the weekend. Rudy Maynard was very busy, yet he was making sure everything ran smoothly.
Yeah? I'll be right with you, Mr. Egger.
This order has maximum priority. It has to go out today.
Impossible. The production lines are full.
Impossible isn't an option, Mr. Mader. This customer is a really big fish, and he'll make the turnover look great. Do you understand? The order goes out today so that the goods are on the shelves tomorrow. Come up with something. If it doesn't work, you'll be personally responsible, Mr. Mader.
It's Friday. Nobody wants to do overtime.
Somebody being pushed through from the top floor again. How can I explain this to my people?
Stop it now. It'll work out. We'll put back part of the Miller order to Monday and do the express job today instead. And we'll take some of the goods already produced for Miller for the new customer. That's how it'll work. But absolutely no mistakes. So, you know what to do? Questions, anyone?
And don't forget the safety rules.
Yes, sir, safety officer.
Got a match on Sunday?
Yes, against FC Auberville. I've promised the kids I'll score 2 goals for them.
Pity that it didn't work out with the Premier League.
Would have been nice, but what can you do? The injury I got then has a good side. Without it, Eva and I would never have started a family. And I can still play. 3rd league, though. But it's super. I'm satisfied.
Oh, yes.
Suddenly, Urs Grau, our immediate superior, came over to us and explained that we had to do an express order.
So, if all goes well, there won't be a Saturday shift. Oh, yes, and Peter, despite stress and Friday, careful, huh? No messing.
Okay. Actually, things were going quite well until... well, see for yourself.
Hey, we've got a problem, damn it. A robot station isn't working the way it should. What shall we do now?
Hell, it slows production down, it'll be too late, we can't deliver, then we're sunk. That'll really set Egger going. He's already got it in for me.
Isn't true.
In addition, the person most to blame for this accident is Peter Meyer himself. He was the one who suggested bridging this safety device.
The boxes are being fed onto the platform at an angle because of this broken rail. The light barriers are telling the robot that it mustn't grip. This can't be fixed in a
We've at least
rush.
been able to do part of a stupid express order.
We've only just started. Then zap, this thing broke.
What do we do now?
The repair service will have to come round. Nothing else will do.
That'll take a few hours. We know that,
That
don't we?
won't work, that's too long.
Yes, but I might have an idea.
Yeah?
I could bridge the monitoring switch on the doors. The robot wouldn't notice that I'm in there and will go on working. I'll climb on the platform and straighten the boxes by hand until the repair service shows up.
That's totally out of the question.
And?
You've just got to watch the timing of the robot and the light barrier.
Say, are you mad? That might go wrong. You know very well you mustn't do that.
Hey, I know this little robot like the back of my hand. Huh? While we're standing here talking, a couple of pallets could have been filled.
If you allow this and something happens, you'll have the full responsibility. Is that clear?
But take care, Peter. Yeah?
Sure.
My client made one single mistake. That can happen to anyone who was permanently under pressure. That cannot be used against him. Apart from that, he was punished severely enough with his dismissal. I call on the court to acquit Rudy Maynard. Thank you.
I don't understand you, Rudy. How often have I, as safety officer, repeatedly told people that safety must come before everything else? But I'm talking for myself. What can I do? You are my boss, huh? Just because you want to save your job, you can't expose Peter to such a risk.
Just watch what you say, eh?
This is Grau. I must talk to Mr. Egger immediately. Yes, in person. Then get him out of the meeting. What? Impossible. It must be possible.
No problem.
No!
Neither Rudy Meda or I will ever forget that Friday.
Well, as I said, I tried my very best to reach Egger. I mean, our boss.
Thank you, Mr. Grau. The fact that Rudy Madder allowed Peter Meyer to bridge the safety device is tantamount to giving an explicit order. It was Rudy Madder who caused the accident as a result of gross negligence. That Peter Meyer himself made the suggestion to bridge the safety device does not absolve the defendant, Rudy Madder.
Mummy, what kind of flowers are these?
Those are daffodils. Where did you get them then?
Out in the garden.
Mummy, Daddy is sleeping a long time.
Yes, he's sleeping a lot.
Mrs. Meyer, have you got a couple of minutes?
You'll stay with Daddy? I'll be right back. Peter's going to be all right, isn't he?
Mrs. Meyer, in plain language, your life, your husband's life, and your children's lives are going to change. I'm afraid your husband's a paraplegic. He'll have to spend the rest of his life in a wheelchair.
Did you have a dream, Daddy? I've brought flowers for you.
Thanks.
You're playing on Sunday. You said you wanted to score 2 goals.
Are you crying, Mummy?
Peter Meyer's life is no longer what it once was. 2 weeks ago, he wanted to move into his new house. The house he can forget. Even if his wife is now working full-time again as a kindergarten teacher, their income and disability allowance will not be enough. I call on the court to impose the highest possible suspended sentence of 2 years. The defendant will bear the court costs. Thank you.
Chin up, it's over now. The court didn't impose the 2-year prison sentence.
Whether 2 years or 1, it's all the same. I've been found guilty. I should have known that bridging it wasn't the answer.
Goodbye, Mr. Meder. Goodbye.
Well, Rudy, pressure from higher up is merciless. All for just a bit more turnover. And the goods didn't go out. The customer bailed out. Peter's in a wheelchair. And you?
I don't know why I didn't listen to you. I can now carry that around with me all my life. Thanks for making time for me. I know it sounds cynical, but I wish you all the best. What can I say? Everything is...
Look, what happened, happened. We can't change it. Anyway, I play basketball now.
Yeah.
Come to a match sometime. I'd like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, bye.
Bye.